It's so hard to choose just one childhood memory. The one that sort of stands out is memories of summer in England with my grandfather, my mum's dad. He was the man that took us for walks in the woods and held our hand while we were going through the deep dark places, and would take us to go and feed the donkey, and he could twist an apple in half with his bare hands. He showed us how to hold it so the donkey could eat it without biting you, and how to make a call that sounds like a peacock, and plant sunflowers, and how to cut wood with a knife so away from your hands so you didn't cut yourself. And he was just a wonderful, wonderful man. It was exactly what you would think of if you were trying to make a grandfather. Amazing memories from a long time ago.
A childhood memory of mine was when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I went out in the woods with my cousin, and he says to me, he's like, "You have a bee on you." I'm like, "Well, you have a bee on you," and he's like, "Well, you have like 3 more bees on you," and I'm like, "No way." And I look down, a swarm of yellow jackets, a nest that we stepped on. We both got attacked. I got stung about 30 times, and I just thank God that I wasn't allergic to them. It was a pretty traumatic experience, but oh well.
I can't remember a moment that I would define as the happiest moment of my childhood, but I would say that any moment regarding computers or video games back then was the happiest moment that I had experienced. I remember making these little wannabe computers out of shoeboxes, and I would draw the keyboard on the cover of the shoebox, and the bottom of the shoebox would make the screen, and I remember that I played that I could type in it. So when I got my first video game system, that would be a Nintendo, I remember that I was very happy playing with it and inviting my friends over. So I'd say that's the happiest moment of
my most memorable moment in childhood was the first morning I woke up in Australia. I lived in the USA for 8 years, and at 8 years old I moved to Australia with my family, and the most memorable moment was that first morning waking up in Australia to the sound of a million different types of parrots all screeching at the top of their lungs at the coming of dawn. And as a child, I couldn't understand how an entire country, this vast island of people, could sleep through this chaos in the morning. But here, 12 years later, I am amongst those who sleep peacefully through the morning choir of parrots.
Hi guys, this is BB Studios here, and whenever I saw that our first real video was going to be about our most memorable childhood memories or whatever, I couldn't decide on just one, so I compiled a list of my most memorable on this envelope. I'm going to read them to you. Alright, I choked on a candy lifesaver when I was 3 years old and wouldn't eat hard candy for 2 more years. I met my best friend Kaylee in 2nd grade. I broke my nose in 3rd grade. I got locked outside at a church lock-in in 3rd grade. In 4th grade I swallowed a quarter, and I think it was in 6th grade. I was sitting up in the balcony one day with my best friend Kaylee, and you know, we were singing and stuff, and I was chewing my gum, and we were sitting right at the ledge, and you know, I get really into stuff, and so I was into the singing, and the gum popped right out of my mouth, fell down to the floor, but first it bounced off of an old lady's head. Yeah, not so fun after all. Thank you for watching the video, and I can't wait to see what everybody else says for their childhood memories. Toodles!
So in the process of trying to think up one of my happiest memories in my childhood, I was messing around with tapes, and in fact, I found something quite interesting. I used to make mixes when I was little, and basically I would even record my voice. This was before 3rd grade, definitely, because I didn't have my own boombox then, so I used this, and it allowed you to record your voice. So I had to say those several times that I actually did that, or some of the happiest memories gave me. I was something creative to do. So here you are.
I hate this music. That song. Hey! Did you like that music? I did. Well, kind of. But I like the first song that they played on there. I may have not got all of it on there, but I finally got it on there. Here's up some more music. Bye!